been a couple weeks. Had the week off last week on the Corn Ferry Tour, and we are back this week in Huntsville, Alabama for the Huntsville Championship. I'm your host, Garrett Simmons, former Corn Ferry Tour caddy, current golf gambler, amateur player, retired-ish caddy, coming at you. I've been giving you outright picks all season for the Corn Ferry Tour. Unfortunately, that's all we got really is outright picks, so we're going to keep hammering them. Picked a winner last week, or the last event. Tyson Alexander successfully defended his title down at the Veritex in Arlington. So hopefully we can keep that train going, find another winner this week. We are at the Ledges Golf Club in Huntsville, Alabama. This is an event I actually have not worked. The last season I was down there, I believe it was at Robert Trent Jones. So, new course. Not a new course for all the guys. I believe it's the second or third year. It is at 1,500 feet elevation, so we're going to see a little bit of elevation this week. Weather looks nice in the 80s all week, so shouldn't see any delays there with weather. The whole golf course the whole property sits on 750 acres, 250 of it being the golf course, so there's a lot of scenic views on the golf course. Bent grass greens, Georgia fairways, and Bermuda rough throughout the course. Excuse me. Dale's Pale Ale tonight on a Wednesday. Let's jump right into it. Unfortunately, we don't have a guest on tonight, so we're going to jump straight into the picks. I know it's what you guys want to hear, what you want to, that's what you want to hear from me. Favorites, 50-1. I've been riding this guy all year. I think he's going to win this year. I think he's going to get his card. It's just a matter of time. I like Eric Barnes, 24-1. Look for him to come out and have a week. Another favorite I like this week is Mark Anderson at 45-1. Is on and off the PGA Tour. I have spent a little bit of time with him on the golf course. Hits it really, really solid. So I like Mark Anderson this week at 45-1. Mid-range, 50-80-1. A guy I really like this week is Davis Thompson, coming in at 65-1. Great value, great odds, fire on it. Love Davis Thompson this week. Another mid-ranger I really like this week is a young stud, John Vanderlaan. A lot of amateur success. Has had a couple good starts in the Corn Ferry Tour this season. I like him coming in at 65-1. There's 4 for you. Who else do we like in that range? Let's give you guys a stay away. Who are we staying away from this week out there? I feel like I can fade Shano here every week, but we'll stay away from him. Jose De Jesus Rodriguez. I like fading him. De Jesus is just not going to be loose this week. Who else do we like up here? A lot of good names up here. Yep, love Davis Thompson, 65-1 via FanDuel and DraftKings. And so he's I like him this week. On to the long range, 80-1 to 125-1. Haven't heard this name in a while, guys. I know, could be a long shot. It is a long shot. We're in the long range. Tyson Alexander was 75-1, by the way, last week, so we throw him in that mid-range category. Long range this week, I like Nicholas Lindheim. PGA Tour, has won the Corn Ferry Tour, has tasted victory, knows how to get it done. So I like Nicholas Lindheim coming in at 90-1. Another guy I like, Auburn guy, Alabama guy. We're in Alabama. Had a couple struggles the last couple years, but he's back playing pro golf and hits it really, really, really nice. A really good amateur career. Michael Johnson, MJ. I like MJ coming in at 120-1 in Huntsville. Look out for him. Another long-range guy I really like, Jeremy Paul, German, first full season on the Corn Ferry Tour, has played well all season and has kind of been knocking on the door, and I like him to get the job done. So I like him in that, coming in at 100-1, real great value. Bombs over 125. This is a straight bomb. This is a guy that a caddy just told me about, and I have not heard of him, I'll be honest. And top 10 in Panama this year, 27 years old, peaked a little late. University of San Diego, Alex Chiarella. coming in at 210-1. Why wouldn't you throw a couple bones on that? They ain't got nothing to lose there. I love him. Again, this is an event. This is a tour, really, where any of these guys can win on any week. It's going to change their life. These guys know it. And so every one of these people in this field are going to play with a little sense of urgency, maybe other than some of these PGA Tour guys coming down, but the majority of these people are playing with their back against the wall. And so I really do like going, if we're picking outrights, I like going towards these, 90-plus guys, because that's the best value, because, these guys can win it. Any of these guys can win. You're not dealing with any John Rahm's powerhouses out here that are just going to own the Korn Ferry Tour, minus Steven Yeager, and he's not in the field. Those are my picks this week. Mexico PGA Tour. I'm going to try to do some prize picks this week. I've been a little bit MIA with my 9-to-5er. It's been busy. But I'm going to try to get into Mexico, do some prize picks, get in the Nut Hut, try to do a little bit of 11 there. We do have a Korn Ferry Tour channel in the Nut Hut. If you're not in the Nut Hut and you want to be in the Nut Hut, join the Nut Hut, because that's where all the magic happens. So hopefully, as we get a little bit more televised events, a little bit more popularity, we'll start firing some stuff on the Nut Hut as far as just picks, how we're doing, DFS, all that, etc. Ready to get into DFS once that gets going. I don't see the odds there all the time or on a weekly basis. So once that comes, we'll be diving into DFS for KFT Tour. And, other than that, I don't have anything else tonight. Short pod, just quick picks. Hopefully next week we are going to bring in a guest that's going to be a little bit more entertaining than I am. And we will look out for that. Next week we are... Where are we next week? Simmons Bank Open. Oh, we're going to Nashville. Yeah, I'm definitely going to bring in somebody good next week. A lot of good times in Nashville. One of the best stops that the tour hits all season. And we'll be back next week for Nashville. Keep those screens greens. Find you a winner this week. We're hot. Came off one last week. And that's all I got. See ya.